Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, let's see what we got. So yesterday we had FOMC. We had that significant movement up. Let me see if this. Okay, everyone's here. We had a sell-off after hours. Little recovery pre-market. All right, so let's look at the. Give me a second. All right, so we're at the 5. Let them dance around the 5 for a bit. We're in a big range here. For this break and retest of the 5, it's got to be a movement break and retest. Let's I think in the Discord we all decided, well, you didn't decide, I decided we're going to wait for a few more cycles, right? So we don't get, because I'm noticing a pattern that we keep getting caught secondary liquidity. So we're gonna allow a little bit more time. Let's let the 2 or 3 cycles play out, like fully play out, right? 3 cycles would be the best, but I know you guys are antsy to get those plays out of the way to get a win in the morning, but I think we need to wait just a little bit because I'm just noticing the pattern, right? We keep getting caught by secondary liquidity. So I think just more data, more time would help us with that. Let's see how we react inside this range first. For the Discord, wait for deep structure for this, okay? You gotta wait for the deep movement for that. So this is further out in time, right? Meaning we're looking for. You see what's happening. I don't need to explain that, I hope. I'm still here. I'm just being quiet. I'm doing my work. Give me a moment. We're gonna let a couple cycles go by because all right, this is what I'm not expecting, but this is what I'm watching out for. I want to know if we're gonna chop in the morning and then have slow grinding movement later on in the afternoon, or if our initial move is gonna be in the morning and then we're gonna get that slow grind in whatever direction in the afternoon. So that's what I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen. I want to see if we get good movement. So right now, you know, we're going sideways. We're building up the liquidity. So we're going to test the break in magenta. We're going to see if magenta can get us to 86.03. I might rather wait a little bit, but we might not have that luxury. But either way, we said we should wait a couple cycles. So let's say if this were to break magenta and shoot up, and then you're gonna have the FOMO. I get it, but just wait a few cycles because we don't know that this is the thing. We need to let it form. So let's not front run it. I know it looks juicy. I get it, but you know we got to preserve that win that we got yesterday. So now we got our test, right? All right. So now we know. If you took the test, you know, measure, don't overstay your welcome. All right, we're coming up to this level here, so let's see if it rejects at this level on our 5-minute chart, or if we maybe get 1 or 2 red candles here and then the push up. Yeah, just be patient. Let's see if we get above 86.03 and form support here. Let's see if we can okay, let's see if we stay inside purple. We got to test this green. So this green's going to be a test. All right, so we want to see if they're going to grab liquidity off the 5 and keep us inside purple. So I think purple has all the liquidity built up, right? Purple has the liquidity. Let's see if we get down here, if we do a little dance right here. Like this. I wouldn't mess around by the 5. Just let, you know, let's let this this range break above 86.03 and 84.08. If you're in here, you're okay with the price. If you're in here, you're okay with the price. Here's the range. Let's let all this liquidity clear. We have to clear that. If you're okay with trading in that, then that's on you. Me personally, I'm not getting involved in here. Let's wait for this instead. Instead of purple, wait for this. We're in purple until we're not in purple. There's no trade here, right? We're at market open, so just be patient. Allow movement. We need to allow the price to get away from this liquidity zone, right? We need to be somewhere up here or somewhere down here. If we're in here, there's no trading in here. There's no setup here, so we got to be patient. And don't let these candles give you a bias, right? Don't let them. You're in this liquidity box, so don't let these candles fool you. Because look, the 1 minute candle and the 5 minute candle, they're gonna look different. We guide off the 5 minute. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Remember, in here, short-lived. It's short-lived, so don't overstay your welcome in here. Okay, protect this trade. You're still in. All right, give it a second. Give it a second. Let it get some room. Let it get some room. Okay, let's see what we got. So at this point, you need to be figuring out, are you the type that's gonna take on the break and hold, or are you waiting for the break and retest? This is where you need to figure out your strategy. Protect this trade. Okay, Discord, if you took the entry, right, either on purple or on red, this trade, you can't lose from here, right? So protect your trade. You broke this key level. I think it's okay to go to this key level, right? Put your stop right here at this key level or above it, and just allow it to play out. Maybe we should do, we're gonna let the legs close on this one. So just, we're still in the range, so keep your stops. Once we break this range, then you let it run a little bit, okay? But you don't want to get turned around on like this, right? You see what I drew here? You don't want to get turned around on like this. So don't overstay your welcome. Okay, easy money. Look at the money we just printed. Okay, if you're on YouTube and you're interested in learning how to trade with us, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Here's our first win on the break of our purple, or if you wanted, you could have took the break of our red. Okay, we're at key level. Adjust your stops appropriately, right? This is our big win. This is a nice, beautiful win. Nice and easy. See how we're just staying calm and cool? We waited our 15-minute time frame. We're at the 17-minute time frame, so this is a good setup for us, right? This is a good setup. Just don't overstay your welcome. You see? The home runs will come. Just don't overstay your welcome. Be patient. Wait for the proper setup. You see why, it wasn't necessarily the break of this magenta, right? We needed to wait for this. We had to wait for the break and retest. Okay, beautiful, beautiful move. Now, me personally, I put this line here randomly, just to give everybody clues or an idea of what to look out for puts. But in the Discord, you should already know how to handle this right here, right? Okay, I'm probably gonna wait for the legs to close on this one. I'm not gonna be overly excited to exit. Now be careful here, right? We still gotta watch out we don't get turned around on. We don't want to get turned around on. So I have already identified all the risks. We've already identified all the risks. And if you read the trading plan, you'll know what to do here. Or actually my analysis this morning, you'll know what to do here. Okay, this one got me. I chased it a little too close. I just said I just told you what my strategy was and it took me out. Okay. Well, that was that. This was a good move though. Look, we went from purple all the I got stopped out here. I got stopped out somewhere here. I wanted to wait for the legs to close, but I started talking. All right, I'm gonna let my runners run. I'll probably leave the runners a little bit above this wick. I'm gonna leave the runners right here, and if they get stopped out, then I'll just take all the profit there. If not, they're gonna keep winning. Yeah, I'll leave my stop a little bit tiny above this wick. I'm gonna let like a few more okay, hold on. I'll probably let this candle close, see where the body is, and then move my stop to wherever the body is on this one. Okay, there we go. Stress-free trading. There it is. Look, here goes the put scenario. Break, retest, reject. All the Discord members know to wait for the break, the retest, and the reject. Easy money. Join the Discord. Why are you sitting there waiting? You're just letting money go by. How many days are you going to sit there on YouTube allowing money to go by? You're trying to be a day trader. You're watching the money go by. You're too afraid to take the trade. You're sitting there sweaty with your armpits smell like onion. Send the email and join the Discord. Matter of fact, we're going to get advanced, all right? We're going to get a landing page going, which I'm pretty excited for. We're going to get that landing page going, and you guys will see. Look at the money we just printed. Stress-free. You don't hear me stressing. Look, I took my first, I got out on my first tranche right here. I let my runners run. Now we're just winning. We're just winning. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna be a little. I'm not gonna be so aggressive with the stops on this one. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go. We'll leave them probably somewhere here. I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah, look at the money. How long did it take? 17 minutes into the trading session. 17 minutes. Oh goodness. All right, look at the money. There it is. Yo, I'm letting this go. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, look at the money. 17, all we needed to do was 17 minutes worth of work today. Oh, all right, I'm gonna keep my rudders. I'll see if he rejects back off here. That was a great move, man. That was great. All right. Hoo-wee. Okay. We had a good day. We already had a good day. Alright, I left my stop way up here, so now I get a chance to get another bite at the apple. So now because I didn't chase it too tightly, this one didn't stop me, right? I just said it. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna chase this one too tight. This one, I messed up. But this one, nah, not again. See, now I get a second bite at the apple. That's why I just told you, I'm gonna let this one run. We're walking through it together. I'm telling you what I'm doing before it happens. Oh my goodness. look, if you're on YouTube and you're trying to be a day trader, you better join this Discord. I don't even need to say anything. Our first setup was on the break of purple. I announced this. And if that wasn't good enough for you, I even put a red line here to say for puts. Oh wait, and if that wasn't good enough for you, I even did another one here, and I said the Discord members, they know what to wait for on this red, right? The break, retest, and reject. We already prepared. We can be done for the week. Look. Everyone's hearing me do it live. It's not going to be much longer, okay? Next year is going to be a different story. You better send that email now. Don't be silly. Don't let your ego get the best of you. We're all in this together. It's not about ego. I was where you are. That's what I'm saying. If you're sitting here watching me, I was where you are. This is not a lie. I'm telling you the goddamn truth. All right, let me focus really quick. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to this. Hold on. See, now is when I gotta, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta focus because I keep doing this to myself, talking to you guys. Let me focus a little bit. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I just need to focus for a second. Okay, my next 2/3 of my contracts, I'm gonna tighten up. And if I get stopped out, I'll just get stopped out. And then I'm gonna let the last third of my contracts, I'm just gonna let those run for until we get back above the water. If you don't understand what that means, you got to join the Discord. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted. I will get you sorted. Okay, so everyone knows my plan now. That's my plan, right? Our entry was here. This is our entry. If you had an issue with that, your entry could have been here. If you had an issue with that, your entry could have been here. Right? Hold on, I gotta. Okay, I'm gonna leave my I'm gonna leave my next 2/3 right above this wick here. You see this wick on the 54 candle? I'm leaving my next 2/3 here. I'm gonna hope that we get underneath this and that we form resistance at 82.40. So I'm gonna leave my stops here, right above this wick. I'm gonna let this play because I see the volatility coming in. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. Oh wait, I'm gonna leave it right above my dotted line. Right above my dotted line. Now I'm gonna hope that we get low enough to form support underneath, or excuse me, to make 82.40 resistance, and then I'll move it. So maybe I need to survive this a bull cycle. We'll see. If we get above here, if this weak bull or bull cycle gets above here, I'm gonna get my next 2/3 stopped out, and then I'm just gonna let the rest. I'm gonna hope for a weak bull cycle, but I'm not gonna let it go against me, right? The trade was way up here, so I can't. The injury was up here, so I can't lose, right? I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. We can't lose from here. Okay, so we had a significant move right there. Now let's see if we. So this is obviously still in play, right? This right here is still in play. All right, let's see if we get. continuation like this. Okay, so my second set of contracts, they're still well, my next tranche, they're still winning, right? Because my stop is above here, so I might tighten it up because I see the price action happening, so I might tighten up tranche number 2 just a bit because you know we're at key level here, so I don't want to get too greedy. I'll leave third tranche above here at 83, 84. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's my game plan. Okay, it's then. Okay, this candle just took me out of tranche number 2, and then the last is above this wick. I'm not gonna take any more drawdown beyond this wick here. So what I'm hoping for is the rejection right here, something like that. So I'm probably gonna leave my stop a little bit higher than this wick, but the entry was here, right? So that's the risk I'm taking. I've already decided. And if we get back above the 5, then maybe I'll look for calls. If you're looking for your call entry, look, I've pretty much, I've already plotted it out for you, like, I don't know how far in advance. Anyways, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Let me calm down for a second. All right, we know what the setups look like, right? We're already set up for the rest of the session. I'm gonna, this was a great play for us. I'm still letting this play out, right? And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because look, we're below the range, so I know on a balance of probabilities what's happened in the past. Now, I can't lose. So if it goes if it goes against me and goes up here, that's the risk I took. If it gets above here, that's the risk I took, and I still took profit, right? But how would I have felt if I didn't at least let the winner win? I already know, right? This is what you need to start doing to yourself. You already know what the probabilities are, but you're allowing fear to get the best of you. So, of course, I see my contracts being eaten away, and I could easily just gather all this money right now, but I have a strategy. It's worked. I'm just going to stick to it. I can't lose, and I'm not going to be greedy. So I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to stick to my rules, stick to my strategy. I know where my structure is. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I'll be okay because number 1, I stuck to my strategy. Number 2, I didn't lose anything, right? I didn't lose. And number 3, it shows that I can gain consistency in my work. I can gain sustainability in my work. We did all this with 2 algos today. Just 2. Just 2. 1, 2. And look, we waited 2 full cycles, the beginning of the 3rd cycle. So I'm telling you, when listen, from now, we're gonna listen to me from now. We're just gonna listen to me from now on. I get it. You guys have input, and I like hearing your input. But I'll pay attention to you when you when you're ready. I'll pay attention when you're ready. Otherwise, just listen to me for a little bit. You'll get your own trading repertoire. Don't force it yet. Okay, my big gamble's coming up here. Let's see if they're gonna reject or if they're gonna stop it out, and then. But I'm not gonna be upset, right? I took one here. I took some here, and then we're gonna see if my last third gets taken out here. Here goes the big gamble right here. Here goes the big gamble. Got me. There it is. That's fine. So here's that trade. We did the entry was, I'll be quick. The entry was right here. I took some early profit here. I took another stop out here, and then the final one was here. Or somewhere right here, to be more specific. So I think it's a pretty good move. I think it was a pretty good move. If it rejects, I'm gonna be upset. if it starts to reject here, I'm gonna rage quit. I'm going to rage quit if it rejects. So I'm just telling everyone right now. All right, good. All right, good. I didn't have to rage quit. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, look. If you're on, if you're in the Discord, you see the 50-50 here. Once we got this, if you didn't take this trade, you know, here's the 50-50. There's nothing I could do. I told you on the, look. If you're looking for calls, I already told you where your call entry was 2 minutes into the session this morning. I literally can't be any better. It's impossible. I told you where the 50-50 was right here. If you're on YouTube and you don't know what this means, you gotta send me an email to the Discord. I've been trying to tell you. You don't know what this means. Look at the money. Look, we're not gonna act like I didn't plot this out way before it happened. We're not gonna sit here and act like I didn't show you. Hold on, watch. Look at this wick. Look at this wick. Look at my path. Look at my path. Look at the wick and look at the wick. Listen, it's not gonna get any better than this. It's just not. It can't. It cannot. You know, you have to understand, I'm freehand drawing this with a mouse. Look at the precision. I mean, it's not, okay, look at the accuracy. It's not precise, but it's pretty accurate. Now, all we need to do is be able to hold, right? We just need to be able to hold. And you guys just saw me hold until Kingdom Come. You just saw me hold until it was detrimental. I mean, it wasn't detrimental, but you saw it, so it's okay. Let the play out. Let your winner win. That's the thing. You're never, if you don't let your winners win, you can never recover the losses. That's the only way the strategy can work. You have to let your winners win. Stop stopping yourself out. So I've been walking you through my trades a lot more, so you see, you know, I still don't, let me not try to pretend like something I'm not. I still do get the fear, right? But I've learned how to control it. I think everyone does. I don't think it ever goes away. You're always going to have that, oh man, but look at that red candle. I think that's always going to be a thing. I've just learned how to control it and learned how to like put my hand down. I don't always have to touch the hold on. All right, look, Discord, here's our entry, right? On the break of our magenta. If you didn't take this break of magenta, there's nothing I can do. Look at the win. Look at the win. Look at the win. This was already plotted out. You can't tell me I didn't do this 2 minutes into the market open. 2 minutes. Or something like that. Rewind the tape. Something like that. Look at the money we just printed. Oh my goodness. The entry was on the break of our... And even if you wanted, I gave you a 50-50 at the exact level of the 50-50. There's nothing more I can do. And if you're still on YouTube wondering if you should take the effort to send me an email to join the Discord to see for yourself, you know, if what I'm saying is true or not. If you're still hesitating, this isn't for you. Just, if data and proof in front of your face is not enough for you, then there's gonna be nothing good enough for you. Just stop doing this and you know, find underwater basket weaving channel and learn how to do that and sell that on Etsy or Shopify, something like that, because I show you daily how to make money, right? You can't argue with the record. You just can't. Daily we do this. Look at the money. You don't have access to the 5-minute chart. You didn't know, right? You didn't know the entry was on the break of our magenta on the 5-minute chart. Come on now. Yep. Yes. To answer your question, 3K. I gave the entry along magenta. So technically you should have gotten 84.16. Right now it's at 85.18. So this is another win, right? So 84.08 here, watch. If we look at okay, see this, look, 84.08, you see how this candle wicked, touch 84.08 and then shot off. Here, let's look at the 5-minute chart. Look at the 5-minute chart, right? 84.08. Here's the wick on 84.08. Let's look at the 5-minute. This is on the break of our magenta. Watch. 84.11 on the 5-minute chart. 84.13. Right? So it wasn't precise, but it was pretty gosh darn accurate. On the break of our magenta was our call entry. The break of our magenta, or on the 5-minute, which lined up with 84.08. Anyways, what I was trying to highlight there is you can see how this level of liquidity got broken and shot us up exactly when the liquidity broke on magenta. That's all I'm trying to highlight. That's not an accident, right? This is not an accident. We identified this early on, early on the day. I hope you're starting to see the values in the algos, right? I mean, sometimes they don't respect them all the time, but 90 something, you know, high 90% of the time they're going to respect these because the market likes structure. And usually, you know, we can identify when the market's not respecting the algos. And I'll tell you, hey, look, they're not being respected right now. Okay, we see a break. Let's see the retest. Let's see if they want to reject. Single candle reject off the 5. All right, look, we see our liquidity right here. We see it, right? So now we're in this lick box. So you expect the dance up in here, right? So let's say you're going long, your stop has to be somewhere here. If you want to go short, your stop has to be somewhere here. Those are the rules. All right, remember we're looking for a break of the 5, a retest of the 5, and the rejection off the 5. Okay, so remember yesterday how I was saying, like, it boggles my mind how the rest of the world doesn't find some of these things intriguing. You know, like 2 minutes into the market open, I drew this path. Like, how? Why? Why would I draw this path 2 minutes into the market open? And no one, you know, and people on the internet, they're not like, wow, that's a pretty cool trick, man. They're just like, oh, okay, you predicted the stock market an hour or 50 minutes in advance. Cool story, bro. I'm like, man, tough crowd. Really tough crowd. Look, we're in this lick box. We're in this lick box. Where's DJ? Let's see. Okay, look, DJ, we're in the lick box. Do what you want to do with this. All right, let me do some work here. What a great audience. According to our 5-minute chart, now we're gonna start to see a little bit of the chop and slop, okay? So let's see. According to my 5-minute chart, not that my 5-minute chart means anything, but I'm just saying, you know, this is where we should expect to see it, right? So we want to see 85.90 form support if it's going to go up. Look, if this plays out, you got to donate my brain to science. I'll be okay with it. You got to donate my brain to science. If I call this, man, you got to donate my brain to science. No, just go ahead and do it. Go ahead. I give you permission. Listen, if you haven't sent me an email by now, day trading is out for you. If you haven't sent me this email, quit. Quit while you're behind. Look at the money we just printed. Oh my goodness, in any direction. It doesn't matter the stock market going up or down. We got it. Look at the... Hey, look. Okay. This is literally an hour and 22 minutes in advance. Look at an hour and 22 minute notice what was going to happen. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Come on now. I'm the best on the internet. I don't care. I'm the best. I don't care. Yeah, I'm saying something and YouTube, they're going to shadow ban me for it. I know, but it's the truth. They're saying it's unreliable claims. Show me someone doing it better. It's not only for me. I'm doing this for everybody, right? Now, you're only going to get the full advantage if you're in the Discord. That's just how it works. There's nothing I can do about that. If you're lazy, that's on you. Your mom already told you about yourself years ago. So I'm not telling you any new information. Yep. You disappointed your old man. Your mom told you to work harder, and you decided that's something you want to be lazy. You decided $100 is too much to invest in your future, but you want to do OnlyFans? Fine. Only trades. We're starting it up. What's your excuse now? Only trades. Listen, all the calls, they sexy. All the calls, they sexy. It's gonna put you in your place. You get it? You see the play on words? Look at the money we printed today. I don't need to prove myself anymore. This was an hour in the market open. Look what I drew an hour. I don't understand how people are not amazed by this. How does it happen that an hour into... Listen, I've given everyone the 100% win. The 100% win. If you don't see that we got something very special, this is special. Ain't nobody doing that. No one's doing it. This is special. I'm confident. I'm confident. I don't play around with people's money. I don't play around with people's money. Look at the money we just printed. And they're gonna shadow ban me. But they're gonna shadow ban me for telling the truth. That's what they're doing. They're shadow banning me for telling the truth. Look at there's nothing more I can do, people. I said an hour before what was gonna happen. I even told you how to get your money. Come on. I don't know what else to say. There's no one else doing this. Listen, there's a trading community right now. People charging $1,000 a month, $1,000 a month. Get out of here. And those people, they're all sitting there like happy. They're like, yeah, take my money for the same. You guys are, I don't get it. $1,000 a month. He's got 1,000 people watching him right now, and he's saying bullshit. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. You don't have to, don't listen to me. Go do your own research. I'm telling you, this guy, and then the same courses, or quote unquote courses, I just give lessons. I just give lessons. Right? I give lessons and I give it for free because I want you guys to understand my strategy in the Discord, right? So all the lessons are in the Discord. This guy $5,000 for the same lesson you can get on any YouTube channel. $5,000, and people are paying, and they're paying. I'm not lying. This is real. This guy does crazy money, and I'll go. Listen, I'm gonna put in the Discord what it's called if you don't know. You go look, he's probably streaming right now. Go look. Go look at the. It's. Listen, I don't want to disparage anyone. I'm sure he does well. I'm sure he's a good, a nice person, individual. However, I just don't see how it's possible for the average person to make money with this guy. I just don't see it. How? It's too much drawdown, too much loss. I just don't get it. But you know, listen, the proof is in front of your face on YouTube. It's in front of your face, and these people, they'd rather buy feet pics. They want to buy feet pics. That's what they want to spend money on, feet pics. That's what they want. Take my money. These people are sick in the head, man. I'm telling you. And here's the thing. If you haven't sent me an email yet, I know you're not good at math. You know why? You know how many feet pics you could have bought by now in this Discord? You know how many feet pics you could have had? Stupid. Listen, I drew this path. I drew this 2 minutes, maybe, I don't know, 2, 3, I don't know how long, but at least an hour into the market open. I already knew what was gonna happen. If this doesn't impress you, go dig a hole and get in it. Dig a hole and get in it, because we have something special. There's no one doing this on the internet. Bitcoin 2011, get on board now. I'm telling you, the price is only going up because I know the value I bring. I bring a highly sought after skill. This is a highly sought after skill. Y'all think this is a game? Watch. This channel's. There's only a couple of you that are. When we grow, when it happens, there's only a couple of you that are gonna have direct links right to me, and we're gonna keep doing what we do, right? Only a couple of you. The rest of you, you're gonna be one of the lucky other members. But you know, I want to get 10 OGs, 10 OGs, and that's it. After that, no more. Just the people that believed in me, and everyone else, follow along. Follow along. I just got stopped out on this. This candle here just got stopped out. That was, man. I'm not really upset about it, but you know, I'm always gonna have that second guess. Like, should I have just put the stop here and let it run? I'm always gonna have that second guess. Everyone is. Everyone's always gonna have that talk. Should I have done this? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I've already had the talk. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, I've already had the talk with myself, and I'm over. I stopped out on this candle. There, okay. Okay. All right, there we go. Now I don't feel bad. Now I don't feel bad. Misery loves company, right? Misery loves company. Anyways, okay, I got stopped out. I gotta let that settle out. We just had here. I'll just look. I'm sorry. We had a good morning. I need to take a break. I need to go walk around. Everyone, walk around, go touch some grass real quick. Let the sun hit your face. This has been a good morning. I'm gonna take maybe 5 minutes. All right, I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Today's been a good day. Today's been a very interesting day. I'll say that. I'm only getting better. To the Discord members, you know it. You see it. I'm only getting better. All right, give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm not so upset that I got stopped out somewhere on this candle now. Not that upset. I'm still thinking about this huge drawdown that I took all the way back up to pretty much 84.08. Yeah, I took this huge drawdown. You know, I wanted to make sure it wasn't gonna bolt down on me. If you took this purple, you got to measure risk to reward on to the 5. Yeah. All right. Look, puts aren't gonna be. Hold on. Let's talk. Puts are under 83.45. That's the answer. We're only gonna. No, this is gonna be a 1. This is gonna be a 1. Listen. Stop looking for puts until we get somewhere below here. Don't try to call a top. Is this a top? Maybe. If you took this purple, do not overstay your welcome. The 5 is the target. Do not overstay your welcome on the break of purple. You're in the uptrend. Don't fight the trend too much, right? I'm telling you, this is just like scalp stuff. If you're in the uptrend, don't fight the trend. You know, I'm telling you, but it has to be below this. And if it does cascade down all the way from here to here, I'm sorry, but there are rules. And if you want to follow the rules, it is what it is. If you want to play the game and not follow the rules, you're going to be subject to whatever happens to you. If your greed is going to allow you to take certain risks that you're not really comfortable with, you're just like, man, it would be nice, then no, then you probably need to stay out. Let's see if we get this. I'm setting alerts for puts down here. This is what I'm doing. You don't have to do whatever you want to do. I'm not messing around with put. I'm not looking for puts until somewhere down here. All right, let me do some work real quick. I'm about to give you the setups. Hold on, okay? Let me do a little bit of work. I'll be right back. I'm still here. I'm just being quiet. All right, look, I'm not a fan of this green. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna look for a build in green in the break of magenta for our calls, and then a build in blue and a break of purple for our puts. Write that down. Look, we're back in the lick box by the 5. I'm not messing around in here. I'm not. Here's what you don't know is gonna happen. You have to watch out for this liquidity grab off the 5, or this. And a rejection in right, something like this. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. Like this. So look, this or this. If none of that happens, then there's no setup. If you want to be a successful trader, if this is the thing you want, you have to be okay with waiting this amount of time, right? However long it takes for this, if this is our setup, if we're hunters and this is our prey, right? You got to go to the prey. We're setting the trap. This is the trap. We're setting the trap. They're going to go through one or the other. They're going to go through one or the other trap. You already know this. Now, how you play it, this is where you need to work on, right? So just allow whatever needs to happen to happen. Don't get stopped out within a movement. You have to be okay with the movement. The stock market's not going to just go down one candle after another candle after another candle, right? There's going to be some retracement. There's going to be some retracement. I'm going to mark out high a day so you have some type of target. Here's high a day. So, okay, here's our risk to reward, right? Let's say we break magenta here. Your risk to reward is going to be to 8603, right? So that's why you want deeper structure. So if we retest the 5 and then we break magenta here, then look, you see how the risk to reward is a lot greater from magenta to 8603. That's why you like deep structure. This is the reason why. Everyone got that? You understand why I like deep structure? You know, sometimes we get thin liquidity because the price, you know, the momentum is just pushing like that, and then it'll just sidestep and then go up. And this is thin liquidity, right? But what are you going to do? It's a judgment call. You have to understand what thin liquidity is on your own, right? To me, I like movement. I need to see some movement. Thin liquidity, if it breaks, whatever. That's not my setup. I don't even feel bad. Okay, cool. It broke. It went like 2 candles and then back up. Nah. I need to see, you know, a significant amount of stops get stopped out. That's what it is. I want to see people's stops get stopped out. I need to know that their stops have been stopped out. If I don't know that, then why am I going to take a trade? Boom. There it is. That's the psychology you need to have. Boom. I just talked through it. We need to know that. Hold on, wait. Look. Let's see if we're doing this. If we see this liquidity level here, we're seeing if we broke this liquidity level, retesting the liquidity level. Now we're going to see if you're going to reject the liquidity level, right? So I'll break, a retest, and a reject of the lick box. Let's see. Let's see if we get it. Man, I got a whole bunch of kung fu on this screen. Now, if the setup, you know, if you're, here's the thing. Sometimes we go based on like, oh, well, look, the candle barely just broke right over, so that means that's the entry. Sometimes, you know, you wait for it to be obvious. Maybe you want to wait for the candle to get like maybe up here or something. Maybe the break isn't here, right? Maybe you want to wait for it to get up here. You know, if your entry, if you think it's here and you want to go to here, then obviously you're not going to be late. So stop thinking you're going to be late. What I'm saying is, allow it to look good to you. If just this one simple break isn't enough, then wait for it to get a little higher. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But look, risk to reward from here to here. That's all you can ask for. So just allow it to happen. Don't front run. But I'm glad you're looking ahead, right? That's what you should be doing. We need to watch out for the risk in front of us. That's how we should be trading. What's the risk in front? So look, you're above the 5 now. If you're looking at puts now, you need to stop. You need to stop, right? Your mind needs to tell you, I shouldn't be looking for puts until underneath the 5. And the reason for that is because too much liquidity at the 5. We don't know if someone put a big order for you know, $500 million on calls. So we have to wait to see where the momentum takes us, and then you jump in. But you're not. You have to understand, you're not going to be late. The market has to pull back to grab the liquidity to fill the orders. It has to do that. It's a mechanic. In order for you to get the money you're trying to get, that mechanic has to happen. It's just a mechanic, and sometimes we get stopped out in the mechanic of the stock market printing you money, right? The mechanic, it has to retrace to grab liquidity, right? The orders need to be filled, and then we need to figure out where's the next order. Okay, either up or down. So when it's doing a little bounce, it's filling the orders. You need to allow it to fill the orders and follow the momentum. All right, look, the break of purple to the 5, right? Now don't overstay your welcome here. This is where you need to start adjusting your stops. The break of purple to the 5. Our purple entry to the 5. Now you adjust your stops. Especially when you get to the 5, right? You know where the liquidity is. You survive the retracement. Now you put your stop. Now for Discord members, this one up here, this is a 1, right? This is the one we actually want. This is the one we actually want, right? And we know there, if it's going to go down, there's going to form a 2 somewhere, but this is the one we want. Matter of fact, you know, 8240 is the one we really want, but we'll see. All right, this one played out. Okay, we broke the 5. Man, I really want to bounce here. I want to get a little bounce. I want to go back. Darn it. Okay, I missed that entry. I missed my entry right here. I didn't get filled. It didn't go back and retrace. So I took the trade off. I tried to get an entry filled here with the shoulder here, but it didn't fill. So I was a little too. I tried to play it a little too perfect. So let's see if we get this bounce back up and then a retest and reject. If this happens, you have to donate my brain to science. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we needed to go. We need this motion here. There we go. There we go. That's what we need. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this one here because we're gonna see if this is a liquidity grab right here. So I'm gonna leave it. We're gonna, because now this is grabbing liquidity from the 5. So we're gonna see if it's the liquidity grab from the 5 or break, retest, and the reject. Now just be patient. It'll be obvious. It'll be clear. It will be very clear. We're gonna see if we're gonna form this shoulder or if we're gonna break up out of the 5. And then just don't overstay your welcome. Collect your money. Stress-free. If you're on YouTube and you're trying to see me do the screen like this all the time and you're like, God dang, I can't see the screen, you need to join the Discord. I give access to my charts to all the Discord members for free. You don't have to sit here and watch me do this. You can manipulate it on your own to make it more comfortable for you. All right, like yesterday, right? Same thing as yesterday. We want to see if we're going to form this, what? Bull flag. We want to see if we're forming a bull flag. Same thing as yesterday, right? So look, we're in the liquidity box. We're in it. We're currently in it. It's all playing out perfect. It's all playing out absolutely perfect. Now, wait for it to be obvious. It'll be obvious. You don't have to guess. It'll be obvious. And if it's not obvious yet, then you need time. You just need more time. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So look, you know to expect this right here. Don't panic. You know it's gonna do this. Don't panic. Well, you don't know it's gonna do this, but you know, if you want to wait for this, then wait for that. But I can tell you, panicking, that ain't gonna help you. You take your trade, you put your stop, and you let it play out. Stop overthinking this stuff. Make your determination how you want to play it. Just make your determination. All right, so look, we're at the flexion. Are we gonna look? We're at the 50-50 here. Let them fight. They'll tell you. It'll be obvious. You're on the line. It will be obvious. Just don't front run it. Let whatever needs to happen, let it happen. If you want to wait for the retest and reject, if you're going to go in on the break, then you got to chase it. Or you don't have to, but you know, I give you the options in your entry and exit strategy. So pick which one works for you. And just don't overstay your welcome. So if the price sidesteps outside of blue now, that wouldn't be out of the realm of that wouldn't be crazy, right? That would make sense, right? If we just sidestep out of blue to grab liquidity and then push up, that would make sense. So what I'm trying to say is I want you to understand the probabilities. It's not unreasonable to see a pullback, right? It's not unreasonable. That's all I'm trying to say. Like you think you're gonna be late, you think it's gonna. That's all I'm trying to say. It's just trying to get you comfortable with being uncomfortable. I need to train you to do that. I got to throw you in the water, let you swallow some chlorine, and then when you come up, you realize you're fine. You're fine. You made it. You made it. The scary part is the red candle. I get it. As long as you don't overstay your welcome, you protect your trade when you can, you'll be fine. But it's gonna take time for you to see that. You're gonna have to. I don't know how much chlorine water you're gonna need to swallow, but you're gonna have to swallow some chlorine water. You have to. So if you're swallowing water and you feel like you're drowning, just don't panic. Don't panic. Just calm down. Just let whatever needs to happen, happen. If you don't over leverage, you'll be fine. It's expected, right? Look at the flexion. This is expected. Don't panic. If you're waiting for your break and retest, then wait for your break and retest, right? It'll be obvious. It's not going to be, it'll be very clear. Don't let the red candle make you think something. Wait for it to be clear to you. We already knew right? It's going to step outside of blue. It has a chance to retrace. They actually retested the 5. They actually retested the 5 in here. So when we're this close to the 5, you got to be cautious. Just allow it to be clear to you. Look at the perfection, the precision on the flexion here. Listen, if you guys don't see that we got something, how did I know that it was going to do this? How? You don't care. No one cares. No one's entertained by that. Man, I think that's so cool. I think that's a really cool trick that I'm able to do this. I think it's a really cool trick, but no one else cares, so I'll stop talking about it. You see how this went a little bit lower? They grabbed the liquidity from the 5, right? So just it'll be obvious. Allow it to happen. Whatever needs to happen, just let it go. Stop panicking. It'll be obvious. All right, let's see if we get above the water. A little push up here. All right, we don't want to let this get too far down, right? Look, we're okay. We got a second bite at the apple now, right? We got a second bite at the apple. Now start paying attention, right? We survived the retracement. If it's going to want to reject, not you survive. This is where you need to pay attention, okay? This is where you start paying attention. We need to reject off the 5 if it's gonna head up. We need to reject off the 5 or it's gonna get stuck in between the 5 and 8603. We need a weak bear cycle. And then continuation bull cycle above 8603. Let's see what we got. Got off to 5. I think we started a new algo. Okay, we started a new algo. We're gonna build in green and magenta and break orange for calls. We're in orange now. Okay, we're in orange. The algo's shifted. The algo shifted. That's the answer. They switched it up on us, so we're gonna adjust. We identified it. We identified the switch up. We're good. It's fine. It's fine. Matter of fact, everything's gonna get easier from here. This purple's a 1. This is a 1. I'm more concerned with secondary liquidity. We're stuck in this lick box here. We need to break. This is our short-term liquidity between green and white. We're going to look for put entries underneath red and then underneath red. We're going to look for our calls on the break of orange with a whenever green forms support. That's the answer. So look, I'm glad it happened. In real time, you just saw that the algorithm changed, or we entered into a different one. So it happens. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, but based on the new information, these are the setups, right? So we're either going to hold on. All right, we're gonna guide off the 5 minute. All right, so it's either gonna do this breathe or we're gonna continue in orange. That's the answer. One of those two things is gonna happen. One of those two things is gonna happen. How you play it, that's on you. I know what my plan is. Okay, Discord, so the setups are on the screen. If you don't know what the setups are, you need to tell me right now. Oh man, that's so weird. Like, I just said something and my Google started talking to me for no reason. It shouldn't have even been able to hear me. It just started talking. I hate when it does that, because I know they're listening. Okay, Google's starting to get crazy. Doing that surveillance. Just started talking to me for no reason. Yeah, let them build it up. They're building it. Okay, and I don't know if it's just me or does it look like just a way bigger bull flag? Watch. Watch. Is it just me? Boom, 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 boom. Is that not a big ass flag? Whatever. Maybe the problem is I'm too much of a patriot. All right, let's get off the 5 minute again. Yeah, I think we've identified the chop, huh? We've identified the chop. I'm gonna circulate some blood. The setups are on the 5 minute chart. Okay? So just be patient. I'm gonna circulate some blood. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, look, I'm gonna set alerts. I'm gonna set alert here on green. I want to wait for a break and retest of this green, and I'm gonna set alert on purple. So if the price gets up here, I'll be ready. If the price gets down here, I'll be ready. Look at this price action. All these fake outs. Right on our orange fake out. Exactly on orange fake out. Let's see what they're gonna do. Technically, we're below the water. This is completely sideways action. Sideways on the 5, sideways on the 30, sideways on the 1. There's no trade here. Wait for the setup. Wait for one of the setups. Big rejection on this. Big rejection. All right, let's see what we got underneath this red. Still not giving up over here. Man, I'm really glad we identified orange. I'm really glad. Look, I'm really glad we identified orange. Wow. This is why I'm here. To identify the risks. This is okay, perfect. That's what we wanted. See how we identify our setups? Easy. All right, let's see what we got. You know you gotta expect to dance around purple here. Oh, if you took this purple, you gotta protect this trade. You gotta protect this trade on the break of this purple here. You don't want to overstay your welcome in this. We need one little pop up. One little pop. One little pop we just need to get. Let's see if we can get the green. Protect this trade. There it is. Did you doubt me? But did you doubt me? No, no, no. Tell the truth. Did you doubt me? Tell the truth. Alerts went off. Be honest with yourself. Did you doubt me? Hey, you doubted me, didn't you? Yeah, of course you did. Look, I only had a bull flag. I'm the best. It's done. Stop questioning whether, listen, I already had this out here. Don't tell me I didn't have all this, right? I didn't have a bull flag now? Did I not have a bull flag? Did I not identify an orange entry? I love you too. I love you too. It's too easy. Look at the listen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need to borrow this really quick. If you're interested in learning how to trade with me, send me an email. LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. You'll be fine. Don't worry. I got you. Okay, today's been an absolutely phenomenal day. If I didn't already have a bull flag drawn, hold on, let me read what the Discord, let me read the Discord really quick. It said, you know we're in chop when LST is drawing a flag. Correct. I identified the chop, and what did I decide to do with that chop? I put it to use. I put that chop to use. This is why I'm here. This is how you know you don't waste your money. I'm protecting your money. I'm telling you all the setups. I'm telling you what's gonna happen before it happened. Listen, this morning I plotted out the exact path, almost to the penny, before the market opened. We have something special. We have something special. Just stick with me. If you're not on board yet, you You got time. Don't worry. Stock market's not going anywhere. If I haven't done my job and impressed you today, then there will be nothing to impress you. You will not be impressed by anything. I have to look. I only drew a bull flag with a patriotic flag. I only gave and I even told everybody when this rejection happened, and even this one down here, I said, do not overstay your welcome on this purple. And I even readjusted the line and said, I'm not giving up on this. Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. Because remember, it was over here, and I was like, no, I'm not giving up on this. And I moved it. Right? Rewind the tape. We didn't give up. Once you understand liquidity, you'll know. It just, on a balance of probability, look at the money we just printed. Look at the money we just printed. There it is, YouTube. And you're still gonna sit there and not send the email. Shameful. Shameful. Shameful how cheap you are. Shame. It's gonna come back to bite you, I'm telling you. It's gonna come back to bite you. You still have a chance to join the Discord while it's cheap. The price is only going up. When I pull the rug, and I'm telling you it's going to happen. In no uncertain terms, I'm telling you the price is going up. I'm telling you the call outs you're getting, this is bait. I'm baiting you into your own brighter future. And it's, I have to do this because you clearly don't understand what's happening in front of your face. You didn't know that I already told everyone way ahead of time. Oh, hold on, wait. You see this right here? You see this right here? This breathe? Way ahead. Look at the precision. Look where the price is. I did this far in advance. Hours ago. Not hours. Maybe an hour. This is old information. If you're not in my Discord, you didn't know that this was going to happen. You didn't know. And you're sitting here trying to trade. You make no sense. You don't make any sense. I've only given everyone the answers to the test all day, all goddamn day today. The rug's gonna get pulled from underneath you, and you're gonna be scared. I already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna be scared. You're gonna think, oh, I got it. Wait till you go on your own and you try to do this without me. You're gonna be terrified. I already know it. Try it. I want you to try it. And hopefully you don't get that beginner's luck that reinforces negative behavior and you start gambling and you think, oh, I got it. Go ahead and try. You'll see. I want you to try on your own so you'll see why this is a very valuable skill. See for yourself. Don't need me to convince you. I told myself I wasn't going to trade anymore, and then I saw this. Come on now. When I drew this flag, you knew. Come on. It doesn't get any better than what you see what's happening on TV right now, or your screen, laptop, phone, whatever you're on. No one's doing this on the internet. No one's doing this. Look at the entry. Bruh. I know what I'm offering. I know what I have here. I know what we have, what we've created. This is not by myself, by the way. These members in here, yeah. I honestly, it's a group effort here. It's honestly a group effort. And I like when you guys interact with me, right? Because I think DC, you told me, hey, you appreciate the way how I got out of the trade too. You appreciate the way how I am walking through the trades more. So I'm taking that into consideration. Now, here's the thing. I don't like to be overly pushy with you guys, right? Because you're never gonna. I don't want you to lose, right? I need you to win. So I kind of nudge you in a direction. but I kind of need you to use your brain to think a little bit. And unfortunately, sometimes you're gonna have to feel that burn on that loss to feel that lesson. But at the same time, I also don't want you guys to lose money. So I've been trying to be a little more assertive in nudging you in a direction. Because the truth is, I don't know, right? But I know probabilities. You don't know the probabilities I do. I know it, so I'm trying to give you a little nudge without giving you 100% certainty. Now, I know you see this bull flag on here. I had to do it. Normally, I'm not going to do that because I want you guys to think on your own and see what I see, but that's not going to happen often. When I literally tell you, this is it. I'm not giving you any other option. I'm drawing a flag on here. I'm telling you what's happening. And, you know, I put orange. Yeah, there's not a lot more I can do, right? I can't do much more. Like, the only thing more I can do is teleport to your home or wherever you are and grab your hand and click the button and then slap your hand when you go to move your stop. That's the only thing I could do. Other than, like, literally drawing. I don't know who's doing this for the world, but bless them. Bless them. I know, right? How much extra? No extra. It's all you guys already paid your dues, right? You're investing in yourself. This is the best investment you can ever make. No one is ever going to do it, right? Maybe your parents, right? Your parents are going to invest in you. Maybe your husband or wife or your significant other, but even then, you still got to worry about them sending you divorce papers 2 days later. But anyways, well, geez, you didn't have to. Why'd you have to make it like that? I'm trying to be lighthearted, and someone just put something dark in the chat. Jeez. Oh, that's funny. Poor. It's impossible. Poor is impossible. It's impossible when I drew a bull flag and exactly when it was gonna exit. That's impossible. Like, poor? That's not something we are. That's not something that exists in this Discord. I'm willing to bet that's not a thing. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Me too. Yeah, we struggled growing up. Okay, yeah, I got stopped out on somewhere in this candle here. Once the price broke above and I saw this next candle forming above, I tried to move my stop in to 86.81, and then this candle stopped me out. So I'm gonna take a break. I need to get up and walk around, circulate some blood. We had a good trade. This was the break of orange. If you didn't take orange, then you had green here and to key level, right? We already marked out the key level, took profit. This was a good trade. This is textbook, right? This is textbook. We didn't even really need to. There's no retracement. We didn't have to survive anything. It was just buy, call, win. So it was a pretty good one. If you wanted for the break and retest, dang, you know, this is the risk, right? If you're going in on a break, the opportunity risk is also a risk. You missed on the opportunity to collect on the way. So that happens sometimes. When I started trading, well, it's in the entry and exit strategy, but when I started trading, I did not let anything go against me because I didn't want to. I couldn't survive red candles, and I just took like $2-3 every trade. And I would be. I remember the brokerage. When I look at the end of the day, it would tell me, this is the honest to goodness story, and this is sad, but this is how far I've come. So, I remember one day I looked down and the brokerage told me, you know, it tells you how it said 99 plus. It just stopped counting. That's how of an egregious revenge trader I was. I mean, that's how bad I was. 99 plus trades in a 6-hour period. 99 plus, meaning I actually don't. I don't know how bad it actually was. This purple's looking interesting to me right now. Look, for any puts, it has to be here. It has to be here on a break and retest. I'm sorry, this is the safety. If you're not comfortable with safety and you want to gamble your money, then I guess you'll do purple here. But if you get into purple, you're back in chop. So you got to be careful, okay? Remember, if we get out of the range and we start, then you let it run. But because we had a pullback, and you know, a significant pullback, we couldn't let it run here. So okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to circulate some blood. Look, if this does happen and it shoots all the way down and breaks purple, this is a guess. This is not me making a call out, right? So don't sit here and think, oh, well, last time he drew a flag and or he drew this and it happened exactly like that, so maybe this time, don't do that to yourself. I get it right, maybe 80%, and that's probably being generous. So just be patient here. This is what needs to happen. And we need to get above 86, 81 for calls. We need to do this for calls. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Discord, if we're on a win streak, we should be, or close to it. Maybe we might want to start calling it a day. Granted, we did just get some good movement here, so maybe we got some moves coming in. We do have some good. I like these angles coming in here. I might stick around for a little bit because I see price. I like the price action. I like this price action right here. I like this. This is something I could work with. This is something we had to wait on. A rejection candle underneath orange would be helpful. And it'll be like a rejection candle, like where it wicks on orange and it pushes down. That would be helpful. Oh, actually, yeah, because that would be helpful. We're on the 5, so that makes sense. I'm not being silly, I just didn't see it. Okay, we want to make sure we're not caught in secondary liquidity purple, right? This is why I already have this marked out. I already have it marked out right here, so don't get caught in secondary liquidity purple. Honestly, it needs to be like this for puts. It really does. If it goes down from here to here, my bad, all right? I'm just looking out for your best interest. You're taking the risk inside here. I don't recommend trading inside of here. I just don't. Even on this purple. This purple is going to give you a clue. The red's going to be more safety. Not guaranteed, but a higher probability win. Less reward, but a higher probability win. So you have to measure that. Measure your own risk to reward. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I'm literally getting up right now, so just be patient. Okay, I'm not literally getting up right now. Now I need to do work. I just don't want to leave you guys in the dark, right? So I'm trying to get ahead of it so you don't you can get the best value out of our trading. I want to provide the best value, right? I want to try to get the best entries. I want to try to give the best psychological advice. I want to try that, because it's stuff I never had when I came up. I had to, like, you know, get thrown in the pool, throw myself in the pool. You got to measure risk to reward on break of orange to key level. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in 1. It's too close to key level. It's not enough. Yeah. If we were breaking down here at green, I'd be like, yeah, go for it. But since we called out orange, we kind of called out orange. If it does break orange, wait for this. Watch. It needs to look like this, or maybe like this. If it does break orange. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Hold on, let's see. Okay, while I'm still here, I'm going to recap for everybody, so we understand the plays that happened today and the setups. I'll get rid of this in a moment. Give me a second. This original break of purple, this was a test. So wait, was it? No, I think we called this out. Yeah, because it was it was 17 minutes. This was our first setup right here. This was our first setup because it was 17 minutes in. I believe the next setup was right here on 8408 for calls. Worst case scenario, it was on the 5, it was here, but on the 1 minute, it's obviously on magenta. So I'll just leave it on the 1 minute then. I think the next play was... No, yeah, we got chopped around. We waited for the bull flag, so the next play was here for calls. Bang. And then, yeah. Okay, so here's our setups for today. We had a put early this morning, 17 minutes into the market. We had a put right here. We had a call entry over here. Oh, yeah, because I did this early. So we had a call entry here. This is a big win. And then we had to survive this this chop for our bull flag, which I called out. And so we had 1, 2, well, we had 3 really good plays today. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. It's only going to get easier from here. So if you're not on board now, you need to try. You need to try, because the price is going up. The train's leaving the station. You know, we got a good product here. I don't have to feel bad about charging money for something that I've spent a lot of time and effort to train you to do yourself, and eventually you're going to go off on your own. So this is you paying it forward. There's no such thing as a free lunch in life, so at least the lunch I'm offering tastes good. At least it tastes good. So if you're interested in learning how to trade with us, send me an email. Don't sit there by yourself trying to guess candles and trying to guess the stock market, and you see a green candle, you're buying calls. You see a red candle, you're scared. You don't have to go through that. Send me an email. We'll get you sorted. There's people here that are going to help you as well. I'm here to help you. It doesn't even matter. I'm here. So we do this every day. We do it every day. This is no surprise. I'm not offering a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm offering a change in your trading habits for the better. If you follow the strategy, right? It's up to you to follow it. But anyways, I'm going to take a quick break, and then when I come back, I'm probably going to cut the stream. So we'll see what happens here. Everyone sees the setups. We see the setups, right? We're going to look for red down here, and we want to look for this price action like this, okay? For calls. So I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Really quick, because I talk too much. You don't need to be here the whole time, right? So set your alerts. Set your alerts wherever your triggers are, and then when your brokerage tells you, hey, time to wake up, then you assess the situation, okay? You don't need to sit here all day. We already know what the setups are, so just be patient. I'll be right back. Ah, shucks, I missed the break of orange. Okay, if you took break of orange, you gotta protect this trade. Darn it. I was talking. I talk too much. Well, I guess that's my job on here, right? To talk a little bit. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, look. Yeah, break of orange. Here's the... Nothing more I can do. I give everyone the answers to the test. All right. Yeah, we're just... Today was a very... I don't want to say... today was kind of easy. It was an easy day. It wasn't that difficult. You know, this flag maybe tricked some people. You know, we weren't tricked. Hopefully we weren't tricked, because I definitely told everyone in no uncertain terms that there was going to be a bull flag showing up, right? In no uncertain terms did I tell the entire world how to make money today. So I did my job. I did my good deed for the day. What did you do for your good deed? Hit the like button. That's what you need to do. But this one's still winning. Look, it's still in blue. It's still in the guardrail. So look, the break of our orange still in our guardrail. This is still a winner. This is exit strategy number 1. Entry and exit number 1. It's absolutely perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Look at this win. Look at the money. Look at the money. Look. Okay. You could have took green. You could have took orange, or the break and retest of this key level. Oh yeah, because remember, I already had this drawn. Don't act a fool. I already had this drawn. Don't be silly. I already had it drawn. I didn't forget. I'm never gonna forget a chance to gloat. I love to gloat. I'm a gloater. That sounds weird. I'm not gonna say that ever again. But all right, let's see if we test 8781. Today's been a really good day. Darn it. Next time, don't worry. Next time. Yeah, don't worry, Solitaire. Not going nowhere, brother. We do this every single day. And the best part is, I'm getting better. I'm only getting better, right? This morning, you weren't here this morning, but man, I drew, I don't know, I gotta gloat. I drew some crazy stuff this morning. 2 minutes into the market open, I was already like, look, this is what's gonna happen right here. 2 minutes in. I got lucky. I got lucky. I got lucky every day. This orange is still winning. It's still winning. And look, I know at first we identified magenta, and we know this is true because I have it highlighted here. However, I did recognize, hey, look, we have left magenta and we entered a new algorithm, right? This is my job to identify that. I did my job today. Your job is to stick to your plan, right? The plan that we all work. Look at the money we're printing right now. I don't need to say anything. Your job is to stick to the plan. We have a much higher probability of winning the war at the end of the day by sticking to our strategy. I say this every day. I'm going to keep repeating it, right? Until I'm blue in the face to show you there is no, you're not going to win every trade. So get that out of your mind. It's not going to be a thing. What we are going to do is have our setups make sure that our wins outweigh the losses. That's what we are going to do. Okay. That's what we are going to do. We do it every day. We know it's true because I do it. We do it every day. So you can't say it's not true up until now, right? As of now, it's true. Prove me wrong. Look at the money we printed. I identified early today what our setups were, right? Now we adjusted it when magenta changed. That's my job to figure out that magenta switched up, which I did. I did it. Now your job is to follow your strategy. Follow the strategy. Because we have a high probability win rate. So if you're doing something that's outside of the setups that I announced early. And then I even said, look, it's gonna get way easier from here, right? Every single day for like 2 months, I've been saying, hey, look, it's gonna get way easier from here. And 100% of the time, after I've said that, the very next trade has been a winner, right? And I'm willing to bet that on probably a greater than 50% occasion, after I said it's gonna get easier from here, it was right after I just took a loss in chop. And you know what I'm saying, loss, I'm not saying like, oh, my whole look at the money, hold on. Still in blue. This is why I put guardrails. I have a whole strategy set up for people that never day traded a day in their life. It's like, if you can click button and if you know color, you can day trade with us. The rest you'll get on your, it'll happen. The understanding will come. If you want to learn, if you want to earn money on the way to understanding this, I don't know any other better way. I don't know another better way. If there is another way, a better way to do what we do, you know, share it with the rest of the class. Right to key level. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I know sometimes I sound like I'm trying to like validate myself, and that's simply not the case. I feel a little pause for concern when I know that there's people watching trying to make it happen, and they see results from the Discord, but they're still like, nah. And I'm like, hold on, man, you guys gotta think. Come on, let's think a little bit, and, you know, use your brain. It doesn't make sense that you're trying to day trade the stock market and you're worried about $100. I'm not saying $100 isn't a lot of money. What I am saying is you got to be realistic. Right? You got to be realistic. It's going to cost you at least $100. Well, it doesn't have to, but around $100 to even take a trade in the first place. I was talking, I didn't get in on this play. I probably wouldn't have anyway, because I'm probably about to call it. So I already know my mind wasn't into it. But as I said, you don't have to sit here and trade all day. I will give you the setups, set your alerts. Everything that I just said happened. Every single, we were 100% today. I don't even need to say anything else. The data speaks for itself. I don't need to talk myself up. Okay, I'm going to spend another 3 minutes on here just because I don't like leaving on odd numbers. I'm going to leave on an even number. I'm going to walk around a bit, circulate some blood. This probably be my time for today. I'll leave the Discord with some longer term plays for when I leave. Just give me a second and I'll go ahead and get that started. Just going to circulate some blood. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, Discord, YouTube, that's been my time. We had a really good day. I'm going to recap some of the trades we just had. For the day, we started off with a put scenario on the break of our purple trend line. This was an amazing trade. The next trade we had was a call on the break of our magenta. Again, like you see the movement in the price. Our next call out was on the bull flag. I identified on the break of our orange, which is also highlighted. And then our final play was another break of our orange. Again, 100% play today, 100% winners today. We did a good job today. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com, so you can get sorted out. You don't have to do this alone. We have a good community here. So we're gonna do it again tomorrow. If you send me the email to, you know what is it? Today's Thursday. For today, if you send me the email today, I'll give you Thursday and Friday. I'll give you Thursday and Friday, and then you need to figure it out by the weekend, okay? So go ahead and send me that email, and we'll get you sorted out. For Discord, I gave a couple. So if you're here to try to make trading a thing, if you're here to make trading a thing, today was a very technical day, right? It was structurally sound day, even though I had a bias, and I even told everyone don't listen to my bias. But today was a really technically sound day. So today was a really good day to judge where you are. Now, when I'm saying where you are in your journey, I mean like not are you good at day trading? No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is are you able to control your emotion when it starts to get shaky, right? That's what makes you a good day trader, to be honest. It makes you a good day trader when you consider your risks and you stick to your strategy. So this is going to take a little bit of time to get there. I want you to review your trades from today. You got to review your trades from today. I want you to see the times you entered, understand, did you hesitate? Did you front run something? Did you get out to? I need you to focus on your trades today. If this is something you want to do, today's the day where you get your baseline. Okay? You're going to understand if you still have like a fear, like an irrational fear, knowing damn well, if you already knew what was going to happen, you see the pattern, you see the path, and you have those second guesses, and you're not ready yet. When I'm saying you're not ready, it means you shouldn't be over leveraging. You shouldn't be. That means you need to take your money when you can, right? Take your money when you can. Don't let trades go against you. Trying to be a gangster, nothing like that. Just take your money, build the account slowly. Okay. So, recap for Discord. You need to go back and review these trades. We only had a few setups today. We only had a few. Now, sometimes I may do like a flexion point, and we can get in sometimes on those if it's in between an algorithm. So keep that into account, right? I'm not gonna mark that against you, but your trade should be somewhere near mine. It should be very close to mine. It doesn't have to be exact, but somewhere close, right? Because we're all gonna have our different triggers that are like, okay, I feel good now. But study today. You don't have to report back to me. I just need you to understand. We have a strategy. Are you sticking to it? That's what I'm just trying to get you to see. And how far off are you? How much more patience, or what does it take? Are you hesitating too much, or we need to figure that out? Today's the day to figure that out. Today's a perfect day for that. Okay. So if you guys got anything for me, send me a DM. If you really want to learn the strategy, watch the videos. If you have questions on it, ask me the question. Because even though I talk through it, and I know you guys feel more comfort when I talk through it, when you hear me, I am in a trade, because misery loves company, right? If we're going to be miserable, we all want to be miserable together, so we don't feel like the only loser outside. I get it, right? So that's why I've been talking through the trades a little bit, but you know, I don't want to give you what is it called, training wheels too much. You got to learn how to ride this bike. If you got to scrape the knee a few times, I'm sorry, this is what it is. It's just like learning how to swim. You got to suck in that chlorine water and realize how uncomfortable it is. That's just what it is, right? And we have to understand this. It is going to happen for you. It's only a matter of time. And if you're building slowly, then and you feel like, oh man, I should have went heavier, stop that right now. Build this account slowly. Do not over leverage. It's going to be 10 times harder to recover. You don't want to go down that. I've been down, oh man, I've blown accounts, like I've started over, and you don't want to go through that, because it's really difficult to dig out of it. Mentally, it's mentally difficult to dig out of it. So if you are winning, stick to the leveling plan that I have. Do your single contracts. I know you're like, well, look, why don't I just go heavier on contracts? I can make more money. I get it. I know. I just want you guys to take your time, because you need time in the market, right? So I'm going to keep repeating this stuff until it sinks in. It's going to take time, and it's going to come in chunks, and it'll happen. And the dreams are coming, and you win, and you feel the dreams, and you lose, and you're like, oh no, the dream's gone. Don't worry. Stop panicking. Panicking has never helped anybody, ever. Tell me when panicking has ever helped anybody. Perfect. Now you don't want to be a part of that group, so stop panicking. I'm walking through it with you, right? And we win. We win. So don't panic. We'll be okay. All right. Look, we're gonna do it tomorrow. I love you all. You have a good day. Send me a DM if you need anything. Goodbye.